Alright, I want to address something. So we all change in life, and we always strive to make ourselves happy. You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to be, no one wants to feel like shit. I mean, yeah, maybe some people do, but most people want to be happy. So people make changes in their lives, and I try to change my life as much as I can to always make it better. I don't want to make it worse. I try to do what's best for me and my family and people that I know, and yeah. So, I don't know, maybe, okay, so a couple months ago, I used a philosophy from a movie, I'm not going to say what movie it is, to live my life by. And also some of it I learned from Death Class, which that was also a big help. But most of it was from this movie. And I lived my life by that movie for a while, and things were great. Everything was awesome. But the only thing is you can't give up on something if it's working, you know what I mean? I gave up on it, and I'm not saying I'm depressed or I feel like shit. I'm pretty happy. I'm a pretty happy guy. But things could be better. They can always be better. Everyone's life can always be better. But it also depends on what you judge as better. Some people think money's better. Some people think people in their life is better, or just random stuff. Everyone's different. That's awesome. But so I just basically today that's all I thought about was like, should I go back? But it's sort of hard to get back into it. This is a big jumble of fucking nonsense to you probably, but it makes sense in my head. And if you ever learned what the philosophy was, you'd probably laugh at me. That's why I don't say it. But I think I think I'm gonna try to go back to my old philosophy, because that was working pretty good for me. I mean, there was a time during it where it was just like, alright, things are going great, but then when everything's the same for a while, you start being like, this is getting old. I want to change. That's my problem. I've changed so many times in my life. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Alright, you're in for a treat here. So, when I was young, about 6th grade, I met my best friend, my first best friend. His name was Zach. We were good friends. We were friends for probably like 4 or 5 years, up until high school. And then in high school, it opened up a whole new array of people. And I was just like, how can I limit myself to one group? See, that's been one of my problems, but I also think it's like a good thing as well, because I don't limit myself on one thought. I bounce around to different people all the time, and I can hang out with anyone. I don't mix my friends though, sometimes, because they won't get along, because I know each one's thought on things, which sort of sucks, but hey, I can be friends with them, so that works. And I think that's why I have no opinion. Yes, I have opinions on some things, but like major issues or stuff like that, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. That's, you tell them what you want. I'm just gonna live with what your decision is. My decision is, whatever. But anyway, so I had one friend, Zach, and then in high school we sort of stopped talking because I talked to other people, and then Megan was my best friend. She helped change my life a lot, actually. She was a really, really good friend, but things happened and she moved, and so then Megan was out of the picture. Travis, I knew Travis since 5th grade, and we were pretty good friends back then, but it was probably senior year when we started hanging out a lot. I mean, a lot. That's all we did. We all hung out. So he was pretty much my best friend. And then he went into the Army, and I don't see him that often, so I still count him as a super, super good friend. I count all these people as good friends, but it's not like I can focus on one friend only. So then Travis was in the Army, and I met Cody through Travis, actually, because we all played music together. So I started hanging out with Cody, and me and Cody were pretty good friends for a while, but then he always goes, I don't know, I can't explain him, but we stopped talking for a while. So then in college I met Dustin, and we're pretty good friends. I don't, maybe I think we're good friends and they just think I'm an asshole. Am I crazy? I don't know. But so me and Dustin were pretty good friends, but he's got his own set of friends. His best friend, I'm guessing, would be Chris, because they've known each other since they were fucking like little kids. So I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing that I don't have a best friend, but sometimes in theory it sucks, because it's like, fuck, there's always that one person that you want to count on, but you don't know who it is. I'm not saying these people aren't great friends. Like these, okay, my top 5 friends are top 3, I guess, because some of them I don't even talk to anymore. But top 3 would be like Travis, Dustin, and Cody. So I'd like to see if they ever watch this video. It'd be pretty funny, because they'd probably think I'm stupid. But yeah, so I don't know. And then I've also met some awesome people. Like, I don't think I've ever told you, but there was this one person I met in college, my first semester, and we didn't really talk much. And the second semester I had another class with her, so we sat next to each other, and we became really, really, really close. She was twice my age. I'm not saying close like we did it. No, trust me, she knows a lot more about me than most people, and I know a lot about her. And honestly, we used to have conversations all throughout the week for 4 hours on the phone, just about things and how are things going. And but then once again, people move on with their lives. She's moved to out of the state, so I don't get to see her, but occasionally I'll talk to her, and I don't know. I guess I gotta be happy with what I got, because I could have no one. I could be alone. I'm not saying having no one is a bad thing, because there's been a point in my life when I had pretty much no friends. Yeah, and it wasn't a bad thing. I mean, yeah, sometimes it sucked, because you just sit at your house for months and months, and man, what am I gonna do with my life? See, that's when you really have thought, and you really think about your life, and you try to make a change for the better. And so I guess, see, now I'm sort of in the alone stage again, because I haven't seen anyone in a week or two, and I've just been thinking, and so I'm not. Alright, so I told you this is a big jumble of fucking random shit. This is just what's been on my mind today. But I guess I'm thankful for all the people I got. And I know we're not the best of friends, but we're really good friends, and I appreciate that. And I hope you guys know that. No matter what happens, we'll be friends. I guess. Unless I get killed. Unless I get run over by a car. Then I probably can't be a friend with you, because I won't really be able to think for myself or do anything. But the clouds are pretty. Holy shit, that was a long rant. Okay, I'm sorry.